tag with a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from the show, trying to show the ropes before they from a. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it.
Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott up here in the SoFi Stadium booth. We've got the Seahawks and the Rams. Rivalry week is underway. Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. Well, Brock, the NFC West has a claim on one of football's toughest divisions the last quarter century. You know you played in it, and these two rivals earn much of the credit for that. The Hawks under Pete Carroll fighting at the top for over a decade, and then Sean McVay's Rams kind of rose up to meet them.
Kind of iron sharpening iron when I think of these two. They don't like each other very much. Been some star power with Aaron Donald and Russell Wilson for many of those battles, and oftentimes the winner of this matchup wins the rest.
They'll get 18 yards there, and the Seahawks will have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying with Walker. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running with Walker again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard.
Amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Connection made to Shaheed. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. And again, it's Darnold. A throw right side finds Cup. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Now an inside give to Walker. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards in the end block. It's third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will... Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Completed over the middle. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Got him there, that's Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. Stafford throwing again. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Gronk. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They send Nakua in motion left. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And with where that punt stuck them, Brock, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darnold. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Darnold looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Darnold with a quick pass out wide. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a pretty on schedule and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's going to throw it again. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Now Darnold off the play action. Finds a man right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Walker running to the right. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Down run, first give to Zach Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Steps up and he's running with it. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Walker again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Seahawks with an early lead. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. On 3rd and goal, Darnold. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Rams, nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position. A little shy of the 40. The Rams headed back out for their 2nd drive now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They take the handoff now. Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Makes the catch. And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
3rd and just 2 to go. Another run for Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kane, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The Rams are set to punt. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Walker on first down. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Play fake, Darnold. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
And the Seahawks, first down.
You know, so often, Kate, we talk about the little guys, right? Get them in space. But how about the big guys? When you can out-muscle them and get them the ball quick like that, they can put some yards together and move those chains.
First down, ball at the 36. It's a design boot. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Connection made to Shaheed. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Going to the ground again on first. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Walker trying to run for the first. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He takes it himself. Again, he's got room. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I can promise you that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
On the carry, it's Walker, and he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. The defense wise to that call there. The receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see. A defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Stafford. He brings it in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running right, it's Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Jared Reed.
He's taken down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Back to throw, here's Stafford. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stafford's going to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They take the handoff now, Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Just shy of the goal line. A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
No Throws of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Matthew Stafford the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks stop headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fitz.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Donald. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Receiver in motion, headed right. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Dumps it off. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Emanwari.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
All right, 3rd and 15 now following that delay of game. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too, and that D tackle just got it done.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the gun, Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And a tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Jukes away from one. He's still going at the 30. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one, and now you put yourself in great position to score.
Adams put in motion right. 1st down, and they go right back to him. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Stafford from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point.
Stafford's going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. And he dodged the tackle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and 10, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Punt team on the field. Secures this at the 17. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that's Tech may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
They'll bring out the punter here, and he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Pressure coming for Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Connection made to Shaheed. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And again, it's Darnold. Throw is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
This is Walker on 2nd. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
On now comes their punter. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Williams on the carry. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the 1st down play.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
So they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
1st down throw here for Stafford. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he'll go down here, comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
2nd and 3 now. To throw, here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Third down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They're out now, ready to punt it. They could really use a good one here. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Rams headed out to the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Number 17, it's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw it. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's got his man again. It's Adams. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Rams facing a 5-point deficit. They'll run. This is Williams. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. We'll look to throw it. That's caught by Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
To throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Trying to push deep downfield. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Quarterback receiver numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Rams will line
They
up.
send it. Driving to the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the Seahawks pick it up. He's at midfield. The 30. And he does it. Brock, he takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way.
Seahawks 23, Rams 22.
The circumstances really broken just the right way. They open up not just the opportunity to force the turnover, Brock, but to take it all the way back the other way for 2.
You just kind of felt like everybody on the field realized it too, right? Everything lined up, saw the lane open to begin the trek all the way down the field. And fortunately, he had enough gas in his tank to finish it.
So with 35 seconds left, no question about it, they've got to find a way to recover this kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They have the ball back, but that lead now cut down to a single point, Brock. They want to run out that clock if they can, but above all else, they got to take care of that football.
This is situational football at its best. You work and prepare for these moments, and as an offense, you've got to love this situation. You don't want to play so conservative and have what you just said in the back of your mind, can't turn it over, can't make a mistake. No, you want to flip that switch and say the ball's in our hand to go finish it.
Walker on first down. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee off. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So it's a win for the Seahawks. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.